Good evening, everybody. Nuke's Cup. Water. Messy room. Thought I'd get back with you guys. Do a little talking. I'm going to move that over here where I've got my notes. I don't know how you guys make videos, but man, if I don't have like a typed out like set of little notes, my mind just wanders. I don't really have anything specific to talk about tonight. I been getting a little bit of action on my channel, and that's really cool. I appreciate every comment and every subscriber that I have. YouTube is just a lot of fun, and I'm glad to be a part of it. So, um, you know, I think I talked last video about the Woodwoes and him doing the impression of me, and I just can't say enough how awesome I think that is. It was really enjoyable to watch. It was funny, um, and it seems the more I watch it, the funnier it gets. And he had actually commented. I said something about it, and then he commented on that video, and he said that he wasn't making fun of me. Blah blah blah. We know that's a lie. We know we were making fun of me. No, I'm just kidding. Um, he said he doesn't have many. Um, I don't remember exactly what he said, like manly skills or anything like that. I thought that was kind of a funny thing to say. I don't have a lot of manly skills either. I don't have a lot of manly skills. But it was funny that he said that because I was actually planning on doing a video about this. It was going to do a video response to one of my favorite pipe presenters from a few years ago. He was known then as, and still is known as, the Molifant, and he used to make some really good videos, and then he kind of had to take a break for a while, and he's kind of dipped back into it. But I'll put a link to his channel in there for all you guys to check out. He's got a couple videos up, but what I was going to do is I was going to respond to his video about and I wish I went back to see if it was still up, and it was not. I wish I could remember exactly how he had phrased this, but it was something to the effect of do make a video or some. Okay, how am I going to say this? Do one thing, showcase one thing on how you're a man, like what you do to be a man. And I like this concept. I don't want to get off on being a man and being a tough guy or anything like that. That's not where I'm going with this. What I am saying is like man skills. How do you and this kind of ties into what the Woodwoes was saying about what are some man skills that maybe you could pass down to your son or daughter or whatever. What talking about man skills, man stuff. I don't know. I subscribe to the Art of Manliness. It's a pretty good website. It kind of has like some man skill information in there, building a fire, things like that. But this video that Molifant made a while back, the first thing, just boom, as soon as he made that video, and I never made a response to it. I guess I'm late in making one, and this is it now. But my response was, what do I do? And I carry a pocket knife. That's kind of a little thing that I do that, because I'm a man. How about that? I carry a pocket knife to open boxes and open mail, to clean out my fingernails, things like that. I have a small collection of pocket knives. I may have mentioned something like that in a previous video. Um, I've got, these like tactical knives. I like the pocket clip. I also really like watching Cutlery Lovers knife reviews. He also does pipe stuff too, but yeah, so that's one thing I do is I carry a pocket knife, and when I leave the house without one, my stars, I just sometimes that's the day that I need it the most, to cut a piece of, open a FedEx box full of pipe tobacco, you got to have a knife. So yeah, that's what I do. Um, I don't even really know why I've rambled on about this for 5 minutes now. Joke's on you. You've been listening this whole time. You thought there was a point. Promises it's just water. So yeah, so I've kind of gotten into knives lately. That's just been something I don't know. I've been a little obsessed with. I don't know why. And the internet is an endless resource for ways to do things. If in YouTube especially, how to fix a sink, how to hook up a garbage disposal. There's videos on all that stuff, and one thing there's a lot of videos on is how to make a knife. And I've kind of become enamored with this subject because, knives are man's oldest tool. I mean, it's the first, got to be one of the first things we developed. The club, to knock out the cave woman, and then next was the knife to, clean fish or stab a bear or something like that. So I've kind of been interested in that and getting into a little bit of amateur knife making. It's something that's kind of fascinated me for a while. I actually made a knife a while back, and it turned out pretty good. I'm planning on making some more. As a matter of fact, um, I had a little time to myself today, and I had a bar of 440C. That's like 1/8 inch thick 440C stainless steel that I laid a pattern out on, just a paper pattern, and I went ahead and cut it, with a hacksaw. I just hacksawed that. It was a bar, 2 feet long, and so yeah, I just kind of getting started with this, and it may wind up being something. Um, it may not, but it's going to be a fun little project, and it's a knife. It's just a knife. It doesn't have to fly into outer space. It's just got to be able to cut something. So I said, I have made a knife in the past, and I mean, I think I did an okay job. I'm happy with it. It does everything I want it to do. It's a simple fixed blade knife that I carry, when I go out in the woods and things like that. I even made a little sheath for it. I'm not sure how well that's coming out in the camera, but it's just a little camp knife. Nothing special. I sharpened it. It is somewhat sharp, and I even sent the blade out and had it heat treated, and it's hardened. It's hardened like a knife you would buy in the store. It has edge retention, things like that. So. Yeah, long story short, that's kind of what I'm going to do. We'll see how it goes. I have no aspirations of being a professional or doing this for money or anything like that. It's just something I'd like to do for fun. And also, I would like to say that, not only doing it for fun, but I don't know if you guys have checked prices on quality knives. Not to say that my knife quality is going to be up with a custom maker, but knives are expensive. That being said, you can buy a Chinese-made, Walmart knife for $15. But to really get a knife to get the knife that I want costs more than $15. So I'm going to spend $200 making a $15 knife. How's that? But yeah, so I'm going to put this right here. Oh, the bar was like 2 feet long, so I went ahead and made a couple extra patterns. Oh, there we go. A couple of extra patterns, so if I wind up scrapping one, there we go. I'll have some extras. So it's enough about that. Next up, IPSD is coming up. That's everybody's favorite holiday, International Pipe Smoking Day. The cool thing about it, IPSD, is that if you put in an order for some tobacco, they throw in a bunch of freebies. So, I'm looking forward to IPSD. As a matter of fact, I've been doing a little bit of window shopping, and I've kind of got my list started of what I'm going to get. I think I'm going to get all burley. I think I'm just going to make an all burley order. It probably won't happen. I'll probably get like a little bit of full Virginia flake also. But yeah, so I'm going to try to do a big order and maybe get some of those IPSD freebies, which in the past have been okay. Lastly, well, geez, I guess that's about it. So hope you guys had a good weekend, and keep those videos coming, man. Keep them coming. And we'll talk at y'all later on. Thank you.